Japanese cultural framework, acceptance is integral. Shikata ga nai. It cannot be helped. You have to accept the uncontrollable and move forward with clarity. And guided journaling helps you practice and encourages you to confront feelings of, for example, helplessness, frustration, and grief head on rather than avoiding or suppressing them, as we so commonly do. Through this process, you can come to a place of peace where you acknowledge the truth of your situation while also seeking to understand how to move forward step by step. And the exercise is what's beyond my control? Here's a great prompt for journaling. What part of my current situation is beyond my control? Write down your thoughts on it. And if you find yourself struggling with acceptance, try writing about the emotional resistance that you feel to that loss or change. What specific emotions are you experiencing? Anger, sadness, regret, confusion. So, for an example, labeling your emotions is extremely powerful for moving beyond them, labeling your feelings. And I've got a list here of values, coming to terms with what are your values. Here are some examples of it. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, over 50 values here. Honesty. So, what are your values? And living every day according to them and labeling what you're feeling. Just labeling something, anything, an idea, thought, or feeling reduces its hold over you. So, here's some potential values that you might have: adventure, balance, honesty, leadership, joy. Joy might be a value, justice, financial stability, excellence, creativity, patience could be a value, parenting could be a value. Leaving a legacy. Legacy is a value. Peace, security could be a value. Service, a dignity, cooperation, collaboration. These are all great values. And equal, you can find feelings that help you label what you're feeling. So you're addressing this grief head on. You're asking what's beyond my control? What specific emotions am I feeling? What then reverse the question, what can I control moving forward? And this helps shift the focus from what's out of your control to what's in your control. What is actually actionable can you move forward on today? Because there's always something that you can move forward on in some domain. The process of journaling creates a sense of relief as you start to see how you might be able to regain your sense of agency. That's one thing we need as humans: agency, the ability to feel like I am doing something, I am acting on something, even in the face of broadly uncontrollable event. So you can process loss and failure with journaling. Sometimes we feel isolated and uncertain, maybe because we lost a loved one, the end of a relationship, the death of a loved one. So we can navigate these by working through them in a structured way, i.e., journaling. And that's providing a private space for you. Nobody sees this. It's free for you to express yourself, to show what you're afraid of, how you're feeling, what you might be afraid of, and what it is that needs to heal. Now, here's another exercise: a grief map. Create a grief map where you write down the different stages of emotions you're currently feeling. So get a pen and write them down. Maybe it's shock. I'm just in shock that this happens. Maybe it's sadness. Maybe it's just anger. You're just angry about it. For each emotion, write a brief description of what that feels like in your body. Is it a clenched jaw? Maybe. Is it your is it in your chest that you feel the heaviness? And notice the physical sensation and notice and explore that. Can you understand the full depth of it? And once you've mapped out the emotion, reflect on it. What does the emotion tell me about what I need right now? What might be a next step that I can take to move forward in the face of this emotion? And this helps you reflect not just on the pain, but on your potential for healing, which is often hidden underneath the pain, is the potential for healing. And next up, I've got to go for now, is reflecting on change and embracing some new normal.